Hi, in this video we are going to talk about things that you need to do to your strawberries in pots every spring to ensure that this year you have excellent harvest and healthy strawberry plants. It's very similar to what you need to do to strawberry plants, even if you grow them in your garden. However, there are some differences. So follow this video to find out everything step by step. I'm also going to make several videos about strawberries, so you have all the details about caring about your strawberries plants when you need it. So do not forget to subscribe.
As you see, this year I'm a little bit late with everything for my strawberries. You can see that it's already in bloom, and I also have some small little strawberries already. However, it's never too late to start all the necessary steps to make sure that your strawberries are well and produce big harvests. So the first step, as you see, is to spray the plants against diseases and pests. I do it together and with an organic fungicides and insecticides. This means that I do not have waiting period before consuming strawberries, and I can do it anytime. I will record some videos about organic plant protection, so do subscribe in order not to miss them. Some people do a mistake cutting their old leaves before starting spraying. What happens then is that spores of bacteria, fungi, which you can find on the leaves, on these old leaves, at the end fly all over your plant when your leaves is disturbed. So it's very important first to start spraying and then cut your diseased leaves, and then ideally you would spray again a few days later. However, if you cannot, you can spray a little bit later, maybe in a week or so. Usually when you use organic fungicides and insecticides, it means that you have to spray regularly, every 10-14 days, sometimes even more often depending on weather. Don't forget that you need to spray from the bottom part of the leaf, because this is where all the diseases and pests usually can be found, and it will have most impact as opposed to spraying on the top of the leaves. After spraying, do cut all the old and diseased leaves and leave only healthy green strawberry leaves. Everything which should not be on the plant should be cut from this point. Also, don't forget that you should not ever work with wet plants. So if you sprayed them before, wait maybe until tomorrow, or at least until leaves dry before starting this second step. I'm showing you different strawberry plants and different pots, but as you see, everything is the same. Just remove everything that doesn't look green and healthy, and once you remove it, don't forget that you cannot keep them in the garden. It's very important that when you do it, you collect them somewhere in one place where they will not be able to spread their spores to other plants in your garden. Also, don't forget that strawberries and raspberries are very closely related. So most of the diseases and pests to these plants are the same. So if possible, don't keep them together. And of course, make sure that your old leaves and other parts of strawberries are removed from your balcony, your terrace, or your garden. Always put it somewhere in a plastic bag and throw away in garbage. Don't use them for composting. The next step is fertilizing. I did record recently a video how to make perfect fertilizer for strawberries and other plants with high nitrogen content, which is exactly what is now needed to strawberry plants, and also it's a complex fertilizer and it's absolutely free to make. So do watch this video, and you see the link now and also in the comments on how to make this fertilizer. I never use fertilizers that you can buy in shop, just because there is no need for that. So water thoroughly your plants, and don't forget to think about watering system for other weather. I do have this system here, as you see. And the last step is mulching. I did have mulch already, but I removed it from one of the pots to show you how to mulch. You can use any plants which you have. Most people like using cut grass because many people have it, but also because it's already cut into small pieces, and it's very comfortable to work with it, and it's getting digested by biota very fast. So you see how I do it. You should put all over the soil a layer of mulch, at least a few centimeters. Just think about it like a blanket. It should cover all your soil like a blanket, so that you prevent water loss, you keep your plant healthier, you also prevent those microbes and fungi which are in soil to come to your strawberries, the leaves, the flowers and berries, and prevent them from getting those diseases. So it is very important to do mulching for your potted strawberries. And these are the key things to start your strawberry season. I'm planning to make detailed tutorials on how to care about strawberries, all steps at different stages of their life, whether it's strawberries in your pots or also strawberries that you have in your garden. So subscribe in order not to miss it. Bye.